Hi, hello, welcome to Unix Academy. In this video, I am going to show you operating system upgrades within a Kubernetes cluster. Before going to lab session, subscribe my channel Unix Academy and click on bell icon for further notifications. Without skipping the video, watch my entire videos and become a Kubernetes administrator. Now I will give simple description about Kubernetes cluster OS upgrades. When we need to take a node down for maintenance, Kubernetes makes it easy to evict the pods on that node. Take it down and then continue scheduling pods after the maintenance is complete. Furthermore, if the node needs to be decommissioned, you can just easily remove the node and replace it with a new one, joining it to the cluster. Now, node maintenance. If you need to reboot a node, such as for a kernel upgrade, libc upgrade, hardware repairs, etc., and the downtime is required. Then, when the kubelet restarts, it will attempt to restart the pods scheduled to it. If the reboot takes longer, the default time is 5 minutes, controlled by a pod eviction timeout on the controller manager. Then the node controller will terminate the pods that are bound to the unavailable node. If there is a corresponding replica set, then a new copy of the pod will be started on a different node. So in this case, where all pods are replicated, upgrades can be done without special coordination, assuming that not all nodes will go down at the same time. If you want more control over the upgrading process, you may use the following workflow. Use kubectl drain. I will show how to use those drain and concord. Those things we will do now. Now move on to lab session. First I will check any deployments are there in my system. I will give kubectl get deployments user command. There is no deployments in default namespace also. I will run the simple nginx deployment now. I am using kubectl run nginx --image equal to nginx to deploy the nginx pod. Deployment.apps /nginx was created. Now I will check with kubectl get deployments command. Now we can see nginx ready by 1 by 1 and up to date 1 and available pod is available deployment is 1. Now I will list the pods. I will use kubectl get pods nginx pod ready 1 by 1 and status is running. Then I will see which pods are running on which nodes with kubectl get pods -o void. I will give this command. Then node name nginx id also is printed. Then ready 1 by 1 status running restarts 0. Then IP address. Then node. This is the one node in this cluster. I am using here 3 node cluster. Here I did not mention any host name, so it will show IP address only. Now I will evict the pods on the node using my kubectl drain node IP address or node name double hyphen ignore hyphen daemon sets this kubectl drain to gracefully terminate all pods on the node while marking the node as unscheduled. This keeps no pods from landing on the node while you are trying to get them off. For pods with a replica set, the pod will be replicated by a new pod which will be scheduled to a new node. Additionally, if the pod is part of a service, then clients will automatically be redirected to the new pod. I will execute this command. Error nodes. I'll give copy and paste this node IP address from here to here. Now kubectl drain node IP address or host name, then double hyphen ignore hyphen daemon set, then evicting pod nginx. We can watch as the node changes status with kubectl get nodes double hyphen w command. You can see the status of this IP address is a scheduling disabled. Now we can watch as the node changes the status here. That's it. I'm going to cancel this command. Then I will check once again with kubectl get pods -o void command. Give here. Then you can see the node name changed here. From here you can observe these two node names or node IP addresses. For pods with a replica set, the pod will be replaced by a new pod which will be scheduled to a new node. Additionally, if the pod is part of a service, then clients will automatically be redirected to the new pod. For pods with a new replica set, you need to bring up a new copy of the pod and assuming it is not part of the service, redirect clients to it. After perform maintenance work on that node, we will make the node schedulable again with using my kubectl unconquered node name command. Kubectl unconquered, then node IP or node host name we can provide. Kubectl unconquered node name or node IP address is the command. Unconquered you can see with same command. Kubectl get pods -o void, but pod is in another node only. This nginx deployment pod will run on this node only. Then newly created deployments or newly created pods will schedulable on the another node. Now if we deleted the nodes VM instance and created a new one, then a new schedulable node resource will be created automatically. That thing also will show you. This time I am going to remove this 172.31.68.56 pod. I'll give the command kubectl delete a node and a node name or a node IP address. We can provide anything. Then this node was deleted. Remember this IP address. I am going to delete this VM instance on AWS side. I am using here AWS instances. I am selecting cube node 2. This is my node, second node. You can observe this private IP same on the cluster. I deleted this node. Then I am going to delete this node. Then I will create one more node with the same resources. Go to launch instance. I am using here medium size instance. For this I am going to select Ubuntu server 18.0. then I am not using T2 micro, that is not sufficient resources. I am selecting T2 medium. I am using here same instances. Then configure instance details. I will give the next, and I will give one more time next. I will give the tag here name cube hyphen node. I will give here same name. Then configure settings. I will select my previous security group, which is I selected to all the instances. Then I will launch this instance. I will select the key pair here. This is my key, and I will give the launch instance. Now I am going to install Docker, Kubelet, kubeadm and kubectl, all the packages on this newly created instance. It will take time, so I am giving the pause for that configuration. You can see here kubectl get nodes command I give here. Here I am having one master and one node only. I logged into my new node. Then I will give the docker gpg key. Then I will add the docker repository. Then I will give Kubernetes gpg key. I will add Kubernetes repository here. I will update this repository, that is apt-get. Then I will install Kubelet, kubectl, kubeadm and docker. Now I will give the hold command those versions. Now I will add the IP tables to control. Then enable the IP tables with sudo sysctl -p command. I enabled this. Now I am going to my master machine. I will generate here a new token. Go to sudo kubeadm, then token generate is the command to generate the token generated. I will list the tokens once again. Sudo kubeadm token list is the command to list the tokens. There is no list. Now I will print the kubeadm join command to join a node to the cluster. For that, sudo kubeadm token create, then this id, token id I will provide here, then ttl 2h print join command is the longest command. It printed this command, kubeadm join command. I will copy this command. I will copy this join command. Then go to node. I will give here that join command with sudo options, sudo permissions. Starting the kubelet, waiting for kubelet perfect form TLC bootstrapping. Successfully joined this node to the cluster. You can see with this command also is showing on the worker node. Now move to master and give the command kubectl get nodes. My new node was joined. This is my new node. This is my new node 209. You can observe the age of this node 39 seconds ago. It is joined with Kubernetes cluster. In this way we can upgrade the OS in Kubernetes cluster. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel for further notifications. Thank you.